I I'd like to talk about the Banshees of Inisherin. I mean, watching that film, it was very good. I was so surprised at what the story was about. You see, I had saw that the trailer, a couple of months ago, and I just kept seeing all these awards. Everybody and everyone in the whole cast, the director, everyone has won awards for this film. So I was just not sure like what the hype was about. So as I looked it up, I realized that I can't really do an Irish accent very well, but man, yeah, the Banshees of Inisherin it was a great film. Inisherin. It was just a fantastic movie. Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson were phenomenal in the film, and like I said, it's being nominated for a bunch of shit for the Oscars of like best actor, best director, and everything, best supporting actress, best supporting actor. Everyone was fucking great in this movie. It was just too good. But the film stars Colin Farrell as Pollock and his friend Brandon Gleeson as Colum, and they're these best buds. They live on Ireland and they're just having the grand oldest of time. And then one day, Colum comes up and just says he doesn't want to be his friend anymore, Colin Farrell's friend anymore. And it's just, dire honesty. It's like this bland, Colum sees Pollock as this bland man who has nothing really to talk about, and that he's just wasting his life away listening to this man ramble about his donkey shite. It is just it's a very sad, good film. But so Colum ends up telling him, I don't want to be your friend. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a part of your life. I don't want you to be a part of mine. And Colin Farrell Pollock can't like grapple with that. He's like, why? Like, what did I do? What if I did something to you? Please tell me. Like, if I hurt you, let me know. If I offended you, let me know. But he's like, you didn't do any of that. I just, don't like you no more. And it's just like, oh my God, it's pretty crazy. Like, can you imagine? I mean, I know that there's, especially from 2019 on through 2022, I know there's a lot of people that probably lost friends and relatives and stuff based off of politics and opinions on certain social norms and everything. So I can understand people not wanting to be friends with people anymore. But when you live on such a small island, off the coast of Ireland, there's not really much you can do. Everyone there is boring. Everyone there doesn't have that much to talk about. Everyone there is either stoic or they try to live each day as best they can and talking about whatever it is they can. But yeah, it was honestly fantastic. The director, I've never really seen much of his stuff, so I had no idea how this was gonna be. I honestly thought it was gonna be a horror movie or something. I didn't think it was going to be like a sad tale of two friends not being friends anymore. But so push comes to shove, where Colum literally tells Pollock, like, look, I can't be having you be my friend. If you want to be my friend, or if you want to talk to me, I'm going to cut off my fingers. And he fucking cuts his fingers off every time Pollock talks to him. And Pollock's like, hey, look, like, I may be, boring and shit to you, but you seem like you've gone mental because you're literally cutting off your fucking finger, your fucking fingers. I love how they say fuck too. They don't say fuck, they say feck, because that's the Irish way. But it is just such a good movie. I can understand why it's winning so many awards. I understand why people are liking it. It is like a dark comedy, so a lot of the humor is really light, really it's just all in simple back and forth dialogue on how it sounds, and it just sounds funny because of the accents and because of the people. I mean, there's really no one else in it that I know. The only person I knew was Colin Farrell, but it's funny because Brandon Gleeson, I had no idea that fool was Domhnall Gleeson's father. The guy from The Patient with Steve Carell, that's his father, which is crazy because he has a thick Irish accent apparently, and it doesn't come through at all during The Patient. So congratulations, man, for playing an amazing American. Because I had no idea, one, that you were Brandon Gleeson's son. Two, I had no idea that you were Irish. I would never have guessed. But yeah, The Banshees of Inisherin is a fantastic movie. I understand, like I said, why it's getting all these reviews, and why it's being raved about. And now that I've finally seen it, I understand, but I am so sad. The ending was fantastic. I guarantee you will enjoy it. It ends on such a bleak note, but the lead up to that note is quite beautiful. And but yeah, this has been Ghost in the Craig. Thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe. And I will catch you off the coast of Ireland. Peace.